We're going to get into two stories here now. They're kind of related in the fact they deal with money. One's virtual money. One is someone trying to spread some holiday cheer. First, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the stories. So, a man in Minnesota, today, actually, December 1st, he sent 1,000 $1 bills fluttering down the inside of Mall of America to spread some holiday cheer. The guy's name is Serge. I can't pronounce his last name, but it's very Russian. He's 29 of Apple Valley. He said he had a really tough year, and he decided to make it snow money, his last $1,000 to spread holiday cheer. Based on this paragraph, I can only assume that he killed himself shortly afterwards, because that is a very disappointing, depressing statement. It's like, I had a rough year. I want to make people happy with my last $1,000 before I off myself in the only greatness of the Christmas spirit. But he let loose the money over the third floor railing while the crowd was listening to a trio of singers sing Let It Snow. So he stood there and just made it rain or snow during Let It Snow, and he got a ticket for disorderly conduct because obviously the $1,000 falling on the ground made people probably beat children, grab money, kick over Santa Claus impersonators, all kinds of crazy stuff. And the guy said, I don't see how holiday cheer is disorderly conduct, but I guess, he didn't see what happened during the boxing match when Fan Man fell down into the crowd and was getting punched and stuff like that. So, Andrew, what is your take on him dropping the $1,000 into the mall?
I think he's stupid for giving away $1,000, first of all. Especially in $1 bills, because nobody wants, what about the guy who found $1? He's like, yay. He's never happy.
Well, I think more so about the fact that he gave away all of his money.
Yeah, he's a dumbass. That's pretty stupid. Like, why don't you just take your $1,000, go buy your Xbox One, and there you got some happiness. That's a better year.
Worked for me.
Exactly.
Would you do it if, say, you were rich? Like, hypothetically.
If I was rich, I would fucking make it rain, not $1 bills. I'd be throwing hundies and getting in a lot of trouble because people would be beating each other to death.
Andrew's gonna cause mass chaos and
genocide. I don't see you throwing the money. I see you going up to the biggest dude in there, and be like, hey, I'll give you 100 if you kick that dude's ass. And just keep doing that as you go around the mall.
I'm making it rain violence.
I'd be better with my donations. I'd get Best Buy gift cards or something and pass them out to kids that I thought were doing cool stuff or something. So then they can't go buy drugs with the cash.
It'd be funny because you dressed up like Gambit from X-Men. You went around with the holiday cards and here you go. Just beg people with
All
gift
I
cards.
know is I don't trust giving kids money nowadays because they just buy drugs with it.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Druggies.
Give them gift cards.
What about you, Josh? What would you do with the $1,000?
If it was my last $1,000? That's a good question, man.
Just my last $1,000.
I'd probably try to find somebody to give me Grim Reaper powers, and that would...
You need something more practical, Thomas?
Oh, yeah, more practical than Grim Reaper powers. I want to hear it, Josh. What you got?
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
No, I'd get it to fuck. Bam!
A really good hooker. Boom!
Yeah, especially with this guy set up, I was like, I kind of agree with you with the fact that I think he's trying to kill himself.
It sounds pretty bad. I put this guy on suicide watch.
Yeah.
Why did he say his last $1,000?
No, the reporter said his last $1,000. It's in a segment.
The last $1,000 he'll ever make, or the last $1,000.
The last $1,000 that he owns.
Okay.
Well, unless it doesn't elaborate, because they could have said maybe it was his last $1,000 of his Christmas money. Some people set aside money to spend for Christmas. I don't know. The way it makes it sound is his last $1,000 to his name.
Yeah.
I was like, if that's the case, I'd probably, especially if I knew I was killing myself afterwards, I was like, I'd probably.
You could go buy some Ambien with it, make himself feel better, right? Isn't that for depression or something?
I don't know.
You're asking somebody that doesn't really research stuff like that. I would think that's something you ask your doctor.
Oh,
your doctor might know about that.
Maybe you should go have a doctor's appointment with that $1,000.
Yeah, you know what you should do with that $1,000? You should go get yourself a therapist.
Yeah, you crazy son of a bitch. What's wrong with you giving away money? Nobody gives away money.
Clearly, it's clinically insane. Just throw him in the slammer.
Exactly.
He gave away $1,000. The motherfucker's not. He should not be in society.
If I was a millionaire, sure, I'll be throwing money around. Because I like to flaunt. But that was his last $1,000. That wasn't very smart.
This kind of reminds me of the Futurama episode where the judge shows everybody that's poor in the insane asylum.
You gotta fake it till you make it, Andrew.
Fake it till you make it, Jazz.
So let's turn it over here now. That's what you guys said that would happen with $1,000, right? What if you had lost $8.2 million? It happened to a guy, a Welsh man. This is from Wales. On November 29th, he threw out a laptop hard drive. Later realized that $8.2 million worth of online bitcoins. Now, if you've listened to our podcast, so maybe 3 of you have listened to all of them, you might remember in our first show, our second show, we talked about bitcoins and the Silk Road. So we kind of elaborated a little bit on bitcoins. It's another reason I brought this up. James Howell said he threw away the hard drive while cleaning up during the summer, and last Friday he realized the part where he had stored 7,500 bitcoins he created in 2009 when the currency of bitcoins was a lot lower, which we elaborated on. The price has gone up a lot since then. This is what he had to say for himself. You know when you put something into a bin and in your head you say to yourself, that's a bad idea? I really did have that. I don't have the exact date. The only time period I can give, and I've been racking my own brains, apparently he has multiple brains, is between 20 of June and 10th of August, probably mid-July. The bitcoins were worth about $818,000 when you threw the hard drive away during the summer. Still dumb.
Yep.
But the price has since soared with the worth of a single bitcoin passing $1,000 Wednesday. So if you look what the guy did at the Mall of America, he threw one bitcoin down in the virtual world and people went crazy. The actual contents of our drive have a cryptographic private key needed to access and spin the coins, so he's not going to lose the currency without the key. So basically, unless he finds the hard drive himself and has the key, that's $8.2 million worth of bitcoins that will never see the light of day again. They are gone. And bitcoins are popularized by black market websites, anonymous purchases, and have since been adopted currency for online sites, including OkCupid and Reddit. So, you know, if you're trying to find some online dating or an online hooker, you can probably use some bitcoins, you know, your last $1,000. Yeah. Andrew, I guess it goes without saying, based on what we talked about with the $1,000, you'd probably kill yourself if you lost $8.2 million with bitcoins on your hard drive, huh?
Yeah, I'd be pretty upset. I feel like he should hire some people to go try and find it and be like, yeah, I'll give you some of my money if you find it for me.
I'd say get Liam Neeson. Just be like his character from Taken. Like he's gonna fucking get that shit.
I have a job. You have a certain amount of skills. I need a hard drive. I don't have the money to pay you right now, but once you find the hard drive, it has $8.2 million.
I don't know if badass Liam Neeson has the money. He needs the money.
It sounds like a James...
I'm just saying he could do it. That's all I'm saying.
Does it not sound like a setup for a James Bond movie?
It kind of does.
James! Lockjaw found a hard drive that has $8.2 million, but he doesn't have his private key. We have that key, James. We need you to get the hard drive before Lockjaw gets through it.
I just don't know how you just throw away a laptop hard drive before going through what's on it. Like, what? Like, is the guy, already rich? Is he just,
It doesn't elaborate on his current wealth.
Alright, well.
Because it got so much because the price of Bitcoin went up.
In 2009, they were a lot lower. It still wasn't, worth nothing. The 7,500 bitcoins are probably at least worth $7,500. At least.
When?
2009. I mean, I know they're a lot more than that, but either way, that's $7,500.
They were a lot cheaper back then.
But that's still a couple grand, no matter what.
I don't even know if they were that much.
Really?
Yeah. Because remember the guy had $20 worth of bitcoins or something, and they were worth $800,000. So I don't know how much they cost exactly in 2009, but
either way, I mean, it's still, I don't think it's something. I mean, I guess you could just throw it away, but
something I wish I did in 2009. Buy bitcoins.
You had $8.2 million, probably.
Say fuck college. I got bitcoins.
Right? God damn. You know what I think we should do, guys? Just build a time machine. We'll buy all the sports books. We'll go back and gamble. We'll fucking take everything over.
We'll go Back to the Future. No,
by the time we're done building this time machine, we will ride Tyrannosaurus Rexes to our DZ, where we play nothing but laser tag, Xbox, and we have supermodels serve us drinks.
Naked.
That was implied.
Damn right.
No, that's a lot of money to realize you toss aside, man. That's terrible. What would you do, Josh?
I'll be honest, I'm having a hard time not thinking about that fantasy world you just described right now. I was like...
Riding a T-Rex and having models serve you drinks?
That would be fucking awesome. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, it's completely hypothetical. You don't get lost up in something that's never going to be obtainable.
I'm trying not to, but it's
I don't want you to lose your
Just think about having $8.2 million and then not having $8.2 million. Just think about that.
I don't know, like, I'd honestly start, like, retracing my steps, well,
he threw it away.
Threw it away, it probably went to a dump, and then they probably crushed it down or something.
Yeah, because it's done that might happen. I was like, I'd be going and looking. Fuck it, why not? $8.2 million? What the hell you gotta lose?
I mean, it was in the summertime, so it was at least 6 months ago, so...
Oh, then yeah.
It's gone, dude. It's crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I guess I'd probably just cry myself to sleep every night, though.
Guess you should have stored those bitcoins online. Boom.
Boom.
Bet you wish you had the cloud.
That's right. Boom. iCloud.
Well, what would you guys do? Be great to leave a comment. Would you make it rain your last $1,000 in the mall to make people feel good about themselves? And how would you handle losing $8.2 million worth of online currency that can now be redeemed for $8.2 million? You did some spring cleaning and just, oopsie, there goes $8.2 million into the trash bag. Because think about it, dude. If you had that much during the, sorry, I just completely derailed my outro, but this took vital principle. If you threw them away 6 months ago, they had a lot of value back then.
Yep.
So he threw away at least probably maybe $4 million.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Like I have no idea why you would just toss a laptop away.
Yeah, I mean, damn,
my guess would be that he just forgot that they were on there.
Yeah,
in general.
Think about
how do you forget they're on there?
I don't know.
How do you not know about bitcoins?
Do people forget about
if you
all
bought
the time?
bitcoins in 2009?
If you bought 7,500, clearly you had something in plan. Like 7,500 is a lot. Like people were buying, like Andrew said, like $20 worth, or 20 coins or whatever, and that was it. You know, like that's a couple 7,500 coins. Like he had something planned out, and the value skyrocketed over the last year or so. So in mid-July, when he threw this laptop out, they were worth at least half of what they are now.
Yeah.
He had $4 million sitting there.
He's a dumb shit.
Oh yeah, not denying that, but I'm just saying.
But like Josh said, it probably was one of those things where he threw the laptop away and then was looking online with his new laptop saying, "Hey, bitcoins! I remember buying those. Holy shit, $1,000 a coin?
Yeah.
That's $8.2 million. Oh my god! I have to call a newspaper immediately."
I was kind of get the feeling the guy's already got money.
He's probably dead right now.
Yeah. He'd have drank himself to death.
Yeah.
I would have.
He would spend the last $1,000 on booze and just destroyed himself.
Oh, it's not worth living.
Alright, well anyways, sorry for that fake out, guys. I didn't mean to tease you. What would you do? Write in, tell me what you guys do. Leave a comment in the comment section. You lose $8.2 million. How would you cope with the situation? And are you nice enough to throw your last $1,000 down to a mall of strangers to try to spend some holiday cheer?
No.
Andrew's clearly not. I want to hear from you guys. Leave us a comment. Let us know.